Everybody talks about Asoke, Nana, Ekamai, Tunglor, or Ari when they come to Bangkok, but almost no one talks about Ramkhamhaeng. And honestly, this neighborhood surprised us in the best way. It feels like everyday Bangkok without the tourist chaos. This place is ultra modern with the polish that expats look for while still keeping that local vibe. This area is becoming one of the city's next hotspots. Stick around and you'll understand exactly why.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This is Back and Bean, and today we are breaking down our neighborhood, right? We are staying at the Niche Mono Ramkhamhaeng, and instead of doing the same old touristy area, we wanted to experience something a little more authentic, right? So we're giving you our neighborhood breakdown in case you want to stay here, right? What it's really like living here, where to stay, eat, where you can shop, you know, the nearby train station, pros and cons, and why this neighborhood is such a great home base here for us in Bangkok. So yeah.
And the neighborhood is the Ramkhamhaeng neighborhood.
Ramkhamhaeng.
Yeah, that's how Thais would say the neighborhood, right?
Yeah, we almost Thai.
Yeah. So let's start with section 1. We always go in sections, but section 1. Why exactly is this neighborhood different? Why is it different than other neighborhoods or popular expat neighborhoods?
Right. So this neighborhood sits in the Bang Kapi district, right, on the east side of Bangkok. And the two major roads is Ramkhamhaeng and Lad Pho Road. And they intersect, remember, at that one area. So this area has changed pretty fast because of the new Yellow Line train. And that opened in 2023, right?
That's MRT. Yeah, MRT train line, which is above. But they call it MRT. MRT is usually underground.
Yeah.
So they call this Yellow Line the MRT, which is a high-rise train.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is like everyday Bangkok, right? Not just the touristy place. And we say this because it's less polished.
It's polished,
One
you know
would
my
say.
word,
Yeah.
infrastructure is less polished, is more authentic Thai than the expat area.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell that because of so many local shops. You know, you walk by, there's hair salon, there's noodle stalls on every corner, you know, everywhere you go, there are fruit sellers. So you could tell that people live here, work here, commute here, you know. So yeah, and it's a mix of students, families, expats, and just long-term workers. So yeah. It gives a feel of like the old Bangkok, and you can tell the new and modern is coming up. Yeah. And it's also, to me, way more affordable than the Sukhumvit line. And we see that when we go out, just the prices are so different compared to the Sukhumvit Green line and this area. So I think it's great for like long stays, digital nomads, travelers who just really want to save money. But you still can stay connected with the city.
Like I said, you come from a certain place, you still need the infrastructure, you still need the polish to be right. You can't be totally local because you still need to be comfortable. And I think this is the perfect.
Yeah, this is the perfect blend.
So section 2 is where to stay in this neighborhood. It's kind of big.
Yeah.
And there's hotels here. Where should we stay?
And here you have a bunch of options. I mean, you're still in Bangkok. It's just a little outside of the city center, but you have 5-star hotels here, like the Alexander Hotel, right? And I saw that one just walking along the water. It dumps you right out by the water. The Grand Four Wings, right, which is another 5-star hotels. Then you have budget hotels everywhere, like the Leva Hotel Lad Pho. You could even find serviced apartments here, and they have a bunch of hostels around. So And if like you want to stay in a condo where you can get on Airbnb or anything like that, they have a ton of those, and they're up and coming. Like we're staying, like we said, at the Niche Mono, Ramkhamhaeng, and to me, and the IDO. We also went and checked out the IDO that's up the street.
Yeah, we saw an apartment that we almost booked, but somebody didn't want it.
We'll talk about that in one of our apartment videos, right? But like the condo buildings are good for long stays because you can negotiate with the Airbnb owner, or you want to stay a month, 2 months, 3 months. If you don't want to lease, just look for the condo buildings. Yeah.
And this place is good for long stays, right? It's really affordable that way.
Yeah.
All right, section 3 is what is in the area. What's here?
A bunch of stuff. Listen. There's everything here. That's how I feel. Like there's everything here. Not to sound like I'm in love, but I am. So you have markets and street food everywhere, right? Some of our the top spots that we frequent is the Bang Kapi Fresh Market. You're walking along and there's fruits, there's fresh fish, and you can tell that the locals shop here. Right? Just walking along and the smells and the sounds, I was like, oh man, this is an experience in itself, right? Yeah. And then you have the Ramkhamhaeng Night Market, right? Which is not too far. You love that place. He's always there. And then there's a huge food court we discovered, because we always walk through these nooks and crannies, and it's right behind the Enmark Plaza, and it's a big food court, like a square, and you could just go in a circle and decide what you want to eat, and then sit down and just enjoy your food. And what else? Oh, the Tawana Market, which is right outside the Bang Kapi Mall. And that is happening every night too. So, and then on top of that, so many side streets here.
So many side streets.
So many.
Full of food.
Full of food.
Full of action going on. You won't be bored.
Bored here at all. And I like choices. I don't want to eat the same thing every day, every other day. If he finds something good, he can eat it every day.
Yes, every day.
What we eating new? What are we trying new? So, and then also, if like you're here, you're in your condo, they have a bunch of supermarkets, a bunch of convenience stores, Tops, Big C, there's a Lotus, babe, 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven. You don't even say 7-Eleven. There's 7-Elevens on every single corner.
Right, babe.
Yeah.
Should we tell them about your 7-Eleven addiction?
Well, we won't say that yet. We won't say that yet. But I probably go to 7-Eleven every single night.
Every single night. There's little snacks and stuff. But, and then the mall Bang Kapi. Like, this mall is amazing, too. You go in, you get everything. And they even have a gourmet supermarket down at the bottom, which is like if you want different things. Like, I was looking for grapefruit juice everywhere, and then I found grapefruit juice there.
Yeah.
So, because here you'd find pomelo juice, but now at least I found my grapefruit juice. They have a Harbor Island. There's a water park at this mall if you're coming with kids. And they're a huge food court. The skywalk. You can get off the Bang Kapi station and then walk all the way to the mall, all the way along. I was surprised at how intricate. Yeah. And then a ton of cafes. I love cafes. You can get coffee anywhere, and it ranges from 30, 40 baht all the way up to these cafes I like to say, and then where you get like the food and the jams and the scones and all that stuff. So yeah.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. If you're planning to relocate anywhere in the world and want it smooth and stress-free, head over to docandbean.com to grab your Move Abroad guides, including one made just for Thailand. You'll also find AI travel prompts and detailed itineraries, plus our AI YouTube blueprint to help you build, automate, and grow your channel like a pro. Links in the description. Enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe.
All right, section 4. Section 4 is transportation. How do you get around? Is this place convenient or not?
Super convenient. I think it's more convenient then, I mean, like, let's say ASOC. We know that ASOC have the MRT and the BTS that cross, the interchange right there. But here, you have the yellow line that connects to the airport rail link. It also connects to
the BTS green line.
the BTS green line.
And the MRT blue line.
And the MRT, you know, and of course you can get grabs everywhere. You'll have the local buses, the motorbikes everywhere. That's cheap. But yeah, there's two type of buses here, and they're cheap, you know. But the yellow line, which the one closest to us is Yaklam Sali, as we said, it connects to the BTS.
That's our station.
Yeah. It connects to the BTS, the MRT, again, the airport rail link. And then they're building the orange line. The MRT is building the orange line that's going to connect to that station, Yaklam Sali. And then what we do? What did we do yesterday? We hopped on a boat.
Yeah, but they're on the boat. Now, this boat is not just, it's not a tourist boat where you sightsee.
Not
this
at
is
all.
actual transportation.
Yes.
Yeah, this is transportation going along the river to get you where you want to go.
Yeah.
So we had to go somewhere yesterday.
Yeah.
So we took this boat, which is a whole lot cheaper than the train.
Yeah. It's like only 10 to 30 baht, you know? And it avoids the traffic if that's what you want to do. And it's like...
What is the boat called?
It's the Siam Seep Express boat, and it goes along the canal, right? But yeah, and it does have some intersects like with ASOC, the popular places, Platinum Mall, Central World. It takes you all the way down to Kawasan Road. So, and it also have places where it connects to the BTS, the MRT, and the airport rail link. So transportation here, it's, you know, it's covered. You won't have to worry about getting around the city and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Section 5. Section 5, what are the pros and the cons? We're going to give you some pros to live in here, but just like anywhere else and anything else, there's also cons.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you both.
Right. So, I mean, we want to make it seem like it's all hunky-dory.
So what are the pros?
So the pros, it is extremely affordable here. Like,
Prices are really good.
yeah. And the new transportation lines that's coming. So you know it's an up-and-coming developing area. So if, you know, you want to come and get a more local feel, but you still want some action.
Yeah, which is the orange line
Yeah.
BTS, which is supposed to be finished within 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would say if you're an investor or anything like that and you want to purchase condos that's coming up, like this is the area. It just seems like, okay, it's going
Like
to
it's
be
going to
happening.
be the next hot spot.
Right. The mall Bang Kapi is one of the best malls in Bangkok, you know, and just so many markets, so many street food options, you know, the local vibes, and the people are very friendly, you know, and if you don't want to be in a less touristy place, this is it.
If you want to be in a less touristy.
Oh yeah, is that what? Yeah. See?
So yeah, this is less touristy, but you still get the stuff you want.
The stuff you want,
Yeah.
and that's the important thing. You know, you have access to the canal. I walk every morning along the canal. It's just beautiful, and you don't have to worry about the motorbikes cutting in front of you when you're walking. You know, and it's perfect for long stays. I think this neighborhood, if you want to get a feel for Bangkok. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the bad stuff? What's the cons?
Listen, you're still in Bangkok, so traffic here in Ramkhamhaeng is intense because there's like a main highway that comes into here. So the traffic is crazy. The sidewalks are a bit narrow, so you kind of have to like, you know, bump into people sometimes, which is not, you know, too bad. But yeah, and it doesn't have a great nightlife. No.
So if you're younger, maybe not. Don't bother us. We're kind of old now.
Yeah.
So
We're in the house pretty early, so we don't even, if there was a nightlife, we probably wouldn't know. But the times we have been out, you don't see clubs, you don't see any of that here really. So, you know, one of the big things for us is that
they speak less English.
A lot less English.
So there's barely any English
Right.
spoken here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some. There's not any, but yeah, there's less
Yeah.
English spoken here. So you got to maneuver around that. If
Yeah.
you can get, and that's usually a big deal for a lot of people. Us being here for almost a month now, we don't see it as that big a deal.
Right.
So it can be a little bit inconvenient
Yeah.
at times, but
Right.
it's not putting us out.
Yeah,
So-
and I like, to me, I can tell, depends in any area. I could tell depends on how often I have to pull my phone out for a translate if I want to speak, if I want to, because I'll pull it out to read stuff, but I can usually conversate with people. So if I have to pull it out a little too much, I'm like, okay, it's the communication is not as well. But so, and then another con. It's just, it could feel really, really busy at times, crossing the street, all this stuff.
I don't know if that necessarily is a con in Bangkok because it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe if you're in another city or something, but that is pretty normal in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Also, construction. They're building, like we said, the BTS Orange Line, which is underground.
Yeah.
It's going to be underground, so it won't be that intrusive.
Right. So, listen, when we came here, we did not know how much we love this area. Like, we took a chance booking this. Like, okay, you know what? Let's see how it is. But like, I'm in love. Like, every time we talk about, like, do we want to stay here? Should we stay here? Because we keep seeing different apartments. But we keep coming back here and loving this more and more,
Well, one con we didn't say we need to go back to is that this is pretty isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a big thing for us, and maybe the number one con is that off of the green line and then off of the yellow line, this is pretty far from where the main expat areas are. So we're a little far out.
Right. But listen, the convenience though, the food, the mall, the train, like, I like experiences. I like to try stuff. This is why I dragged him on the boat yesterday to let's see what this boat is about, right? But it feels like a good home base, and then it feels like a good place if you want to come and visit. And, all right, let me just not stay. Maybe if it's not your first time here, but your second time, and you want to see something else, you definitely should consider this neighborhood, but yeah, definitely a plus, right? All right. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking with us. A bunch of you have been cheering us on and stuff, and we so appreciate it as we settle into Bangkok. We got a bunch of videos more for you. But head over to Black and Bean. Check out, we have Moving Abroad guides. If you are following us along, you want to do this journey, you are now starting your journey, in the middle of it, you're about to, these guides would help you. If you are moving directly to Thailand, we have a Thailand specific relocation guide, so yeah, head over to the website and check us out, all right? See you guys.
Peace.